dating anyone?
So, yes, and I'm in a relationship that is one of the most beautiful people I ever met in life. And she's smart, she loves God, she has something real down to earth about her. She's talented, but I set my standard kind of high because she had to have an EGOT. She had to win an Oscar on her first movie. I set my standard high. She had to get her own talk show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
At first glance, Jennifer Hudson and Common seemed like they were meant to be. Two incredibly talented stars with successful careers and charming personalities. It felt like the perfect match. But as time passed, what looked perfect on the outside was far from that behind the scenes. People close to the couple started noticing signs that things weren't as happy as they seemed. Sources say Jennifer began to feel frustrated with Common's lack of commitment and emotional distance. Despite their strong chemistry and public appearances, their connection wasn't as solid in private. Common, who's had a long list of past relationships, appeared to follow a familiar pattern. He would start off charming and attentive, but pull back when the relationship became serious.
I feel like I have grown, and the work that I've done on myself has allowed me to see that I am a marrying type. I am the type that I'm capable, I had a capacity, and I, at some point in my life I may want to do that. Just, I would know when the right time is, and I think for me, everything is divine.
Jennifer didn't want to be just another chapter in his dating history. Over time, she started to feel like she was giving more than she was receiving. She was fully invested, while Common seemed unsure and hesitant. Whenever she tried to talk about their future together, he would either change the subject or avoid the conversation altogether. That left her feeling uncertain about where the relationship was heading. Eventually, the emotional gap between them became too wide to ignore. Despite trying for months to fix things, Jennifer reached a breaking point. She made the difficult choice to walk away, but was Common's inability to commit the only reason, or was there more going on? In the beginning, their relationship seemed picture perfect. The media buzzed about their chemistry, and fans rooted for them. But while Jennifer appeared fully in love, her doubts started to grow. People close to her say she began noticing little red flags that made her question Common's true intentions. One of those red flags had to do with money. Jennifer is a powerhouse in the entertainment world. She's a Grammy-winning singer, an Oscar-winning actress, and a successful talk show host. She's worked hard to build her empire. Common is also respected in the industry. He's an award-winning rapper and actor, but his financial standing doesn't quite match Jennifer's. According to insiders, Jennifer felt like she was paying for most of their shared experiences, everything from fancy trips and dinners to helping Common with certain business deals. While she didn't mind helping out at first, it slowly started to bother her. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was contributing more, not just emotionally, but also financially. There were also whispers that Common might be using the relationship to boost his public image and maintain a certain lifestyle. A few people even said this wasn't the first time he had gotten close to a successful woman, only to step back once things got too serious, or once he got what he needed. Jennifer, who's known for being smart and grounded, wasn't going to let herself be taken advantage of. She decided to confront Common about her concerns. But instead of offering comfort or clarity, he reportedly became distant and avoided giving clear answers. This response only confirmed her doubts.
Is there any truth to you and Jennifer Hudson?
Well, I'll say, speaking of Chicago, she's a Chicagoan, this amazing human being. I've always been inspired by her. She's one of the most beautiful people I ever met on the planet. Incredible heart. And she's just dope, man.
It's like coming to a family table and Uncle Al asking you all the questions. That's what happens. Welcome to the family.
Look, I mean, seeing her evolve and from an actress and singing, like just doing so many things, and now her talk show, it's like she's amazing, she's inspiring. I'm grateful to.
At that point, Jennifer knew something had to change. If he truly cared for her, he would have made the effort to communicate and meet her halfway. After months of feeling uneasy, she made the decision to walk away for good. Now here's where the story takes a twist. Unlike most of his past breakups, where he was the one to step away, this time it was Jennifer who ended things. And Common didn't see it coming. According to those close to him, Common was shocked when Jennifer ended their relationship. He thought things were fine, even though there had been signs of trouble. When she finally broke it off, it hit him hard. Instead of moving on quickly like he had done in the past, Common started trying everything he could to win her back. He sent heartfelt messages, apologized, and even made grand romantic gestures. But Jennifer had already made up her mind. She wasn't looking for empty promises. She wanted something solid, something real, not temporary fixes. Friends of Common say he was heartbroken. He even opened up to his close circle about how much he regretted taking Jennifer for granted. But by that time, it was too late. Jennifer had already turned the page and wasn't looking back. If you followed Common's love life over the years, you might recognize a familiar cycle. While he's admired for his music, intelligence, and social activism, his romantic history often tells a different story. He's dated several high-profile women, but the relationships usually end before reaching the next level. One of his early serious relationships was with singer Erykah Badu in the early 2000s. Common has admitted he was deeply in love with her. But their relationship was intense, and after they split, he said he felt lost. Rather than working through the challenges, he pulled away.
Keep my composure, so I'm like, girl, be the host right now, but oh my God, I want to ask this, I want to do this, but such and such is sitting here, so it happens a lot.
Then there was Taraji P. Henson. Their romance wasn't as public, but people who knew them said Taraji was looking for something long-term, and Common wasn't ready to give her that. She later hinted in interviews that his hesitation to commit led to their breakup. His relationship with tennis legend Serena Williams followed the same path. They looked like a power couple, Serena, a world-class athlete, and Common, a celebrated artist. But again, when things got serious, Common wasn't ready to take the next step. He admitted Serena wanted more commitment than he could give, and she eventually moved on to someone who could. Next came comedian and actress Tiffany Haddish. Their relationship was playful and public. Tiffany often gushed about how happy she was with Common, calling it the best relationship she had ever been in. But eventually, they broke up too. While Common blamed their busy schedules, Tiffany hinted that he just wasn't ready to settle down. So, when Jennifer Hudson got together with Common, some fans were hopeful, but others had their doubts. Would Common finally change, or would the same cycle repeat? In the end, it seems Jennifer saw the signs and made her decision before things got worse.
Girl, he never gave me no damn earrings. He probably gave those to Jennifer.
It's also important to look at Jennifer's side of the story. She's had her own share of emotional pain and relationship struggles. Before dating Common, Jennifer was in a long relationship with David Otunga, a former WA wrestler. They were engaged and had a child together, and from the outside, things looked stable. But in reality, their relationship was far from perfect. In 2017, things took a serious turn. Jennifer filed a restraining order against David, saying she feared for her safety. Their split was messy, filled with legal battles over custody and accusations of emotional abuse. Jennifer had already lived through deep personal tragedy with the loss of close family members in the past. She wasn't going to let another toxic relationship steal her peace. She made a vow to protect her happiness and well-being, no matter how hard the decision. So when things with Common started to feel familiar, emotionally draining, and unbalanced, she didn't hesitate to take action. She had already experienced what it felt like to stay too long in an unhealthy situation. This time, she chose herself. Believe it or not, some sources say Common actually proposed to Jennifer. The news caught many people off guard because, for years, Common had built a reputation for avoiding long-term commitment. If it's true, then the proposal might have been an attempt to show Jennifer he was serious. Maybe he thought a big gesture would convince her to stay. But instead of accepting the ring, Jennifer reportedly turned him down. Why? Because she wasn't looking for a last-minute fix. She had spent months feeling unsure about his intentions. To her, a proposal, after all, that wasn't enough to erase the past. She needed more than a ring. She needed consistency, honesty, and emotional safety. And that's something she wasn't getting. Jennifer has been through too much to settle for less than what she deserves. While the idea of marriage might have sounded romantic, the timing and circumstances didn't feel right to her. She didn't want to be someone's finally. She wanted to be someone's always. This breakup hit Common differently. Usually, he's the one who fades out of a relationship. But this time, he was left behind. And according to those around him, he didn't take it well. He reportedly did everything he could to change Jennifer's mind. From emotional conversations to reaching out through mutual friends, he tried every route to get another chance. But nothing worked. Jennifer had already made her decision. She wasn't interested in temporary change. She needed someone who could show up for her fully, not just when they were afraid of losing her. And she wasn't going to let emotions cloud her judgment. For Common, the rejection was a major blow. He had never been on this side of a breakup. And some say it forced him to take a hard look at himself and the way he handles relationships. So where do things stand now? Could they get back together? Or is this breakup final? From what people close to Jennifer are saying, it looks like she's moved on for good. She's not someone who goes back on her decisions once she's made up her mind. She's strong, clear about what she wants, and unwilling to settle for anything that doesn't align with her values. If Common wants another chance, it's going to take more than words or gifts. He'd need to show real, lasting growth, something Jennifer can actually see and feel. Until then, she's focused on her career, her son, and her happiness. Jennifer Hudson and Common may have looked perfect together, but their relationship tells a deeper story about knowing your worth, recognizing red flags, and walking away when love doesn't feel right. Jennifer showed strength by choosing herself, even when it wasn't easy. And Common, for the first time, was left reflecting on what he lost because he wasn't willing to fully show up. What do you think? Did Jennifer make the right call? Was Common finally ready to settle down? Or did his past catch up to him again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video for more surprising celebrity drama.